Morning. So I wanted to share this with you because I've essentially been leveling my engineering up for free and actually making a little profit from it as well. And I probably shouldn't be even sharing this because I'm effectively shooting myself in the foot, because as soon as this becomes available, everyone's going to try it and it's going to bottom out. So yeah, if you are like one of my early viewers, then you're going to be able to jump on this dead quick before the market kind of levels out. But this is kind of cheeky, and I really like this, and so I just couldn't not share it with you. Because basically I've just been like looking at the ways to level up my engineering, because I'm basically broke right now. I have like 3,000 coins, and that is nowhere near enough to level up anything at all at any significant pace. But I figured this out, and it's pretty cool. So I'm just going to go through this with you. But first of all, I would like to invite you to hit that subscribe button, because subscribing means that you will stay up to date with all the latest news, tips just like this one, tricks and guides for New World. Now, if you don't want to subscribe, that's totally cool. Just hit that thumbs up button and YouTube will push you my content when it feels it's relevant to you. But the subscribers that have the notification bell on are likely to see stuff like this immediately. So, your choice, up to you. But anyway, let's get started on this. So let me just run over to the engineering bay right now so that we can have a look at what we're going to be doing to level up the engineering. Now, my engineering level is pretty low right now. It's not great, but I've been working on it. Like I say, I'm broke right now from all my armoring. So what we're going to look at doing is, and I know that people say, oh yeah, do spears, whatever. Yeah, great. Good on you. Do your spears. That's fab. What we're going to look at is this, the Star Metal Logging Axe. And this is only because I'm at level 110 right now, and I kind of need to be level 150 to do the higher tier stuff. And I'll explore the higher tier stuff when I get to that, but I've got like 40 levels to go, and even 40 levels is not like super cheap when you're completely broke. So what we're looking at is that we need 14 star metal ingots, 3 timber, and 2 infused leather. And people will say, oh no, you can't be leveling up using metals because that's the most expensive way of doing it. It's like, well, yeah, you do you. Right? If you don't want to level up using metals, then that's absolutely fine. So I'm going to do things differently. And, if you want to do things the same as me, then great. And in fact, the less people that do this, the better for me. Right? So let's go across and let's grab some stuff from the auction house. Doop, doop, doop. There we go. Right. So get my handy dandy spreadsheet out. So first things first, in order to make 14 star metal, I need iron ore. Iron ore is at 0.18 here, so I need 107. You don't have 107. You have 107. So 107. Let's bring up a notepad as well. So we'll say iron ore equals 20.36. So this includes the fees for the trading tax, right? So let's buy 107 of these things. All right. So that'll give us the iron bars that we need. But then we need to make steel. So in order to do that, we need charcoal and flux. So let's start with the flux. And we will go with obsidian flux, because that gives us the best return. And this is at 0.59 per go. So we're going to need a total of 22 of those we're going to need altogether. I'm just checking my spreadsheets because they're super handy. So this is going to cost us 13.72. So let's say flux equals, with taxes, 13.72. Okay, so let's buy those. And we also need a load of charcoal, so we need 44 charcoal altogether. And yes, I am buying charcoal right now. What I'd probably say is that this is the super extra mega lazy way of doing things, and I probably shouldn't be buying this because, like I say, I'm broke. But, you know, all in all, I'm just doing this for speed. I mean, charcoal is probably the easiest thing in the world to find and craft. You just need 2 wood and some fire. So it's pretty simple. But all the same, charcoal equals 9.30. So we'll buy that. And the last thing that we're going to need, I believe, is star metal ore. So this is at 0.59 per go. And we're going to need 60 of these. 60, so that comes to metal ore equals 37.42. Right, so let's buy that. So that should give us all the metals that we need. But then we also need timber. Again, this is a super lazy way of doing this because you should really be doing this yourself, as it's simple to get these sort of things. But let's just say timber equals 1.39. So we'll buy those. And horse leather. And this is a 0.43, so super expensive. And again, leather is probably one of the cheapest resources that you can get. But we're doing this way because we're lazy. Leather equals 0.9. Right. So that is our total costs. Let me grab my calculator just to quickly add these up for us. So we have 20.36 plus 13.72 plus 9.3 plus 37.42 plus 1.39 plus 0.9. This gives us a total costs there of 83.09 in materials. And of course, this could be reduced, as I've said, if you are not lazy like me and you want to just go and grab some trees and you want to go and kill some boars, skin them up, make charcoal, make some timber, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, right? So then we come down and nope. We need to smelt first, my bad. Jumping a few steps ahead there. So ultimate goal is 14 star metal. Balls. Okay, so I was relying on probability there, and I just fell short of one, so I'm just going to do a cheeky... So what just happened there was I was using percentage probability to calculate the exact requirements of the materials that I needed. On average, this would work out a little bit better, but I'm just kind of like putting in every single cost for this one particular thing. So I'm going to say, looks, we need 11 of those. Do that. We get 22 of those. And then hopefully, might fall short here actually. 14. Oh, it worked out pretty much on point there. I was sweating, not gonna lie. But these percentage increases, they're very good at being able to predict how many items you're gonna get. So now we have 14 star metal ingots, which is what we need to make a axe. So now we need to go back to the engineering station, and now we can scroll down to the star metal logging axe. And here we've got our leathers, our timbers, our star metal. As you can see, I had some star metal previously, so but disregard that. It hasn't affected any of the figures because I still bought 14 and I've crafted 14. So I've bought the ingredients for 14. So let's just craft this dead quick. This is going to cost us 125. Let's stick that onto the crafting costs is 1.25. Craft that. So basic axe. So here we go. Axes are currently selling at 95 gold. These are just the basic stuff, right? So we will put this on for 3 days. Let me just add up my total costs going fast. So we add on plus 1.25 for the crafting cost, 84.99, and then we will earn 87.40. So we got another plus 2.61, 87.60, and then we're gonna say 87.40 is the sale. Right. So that's basically where we're at, is like there's literally 0.2 difference inside this. So let me just pop that on there. Place sell order. Okay, so it seems like the trading post right now, this second as I'm recording this, goddamn sod's law, is not working. But the point is, this could go on for sale now at basically a profit. And now I know that the numbers that we're seeing here, right here on the screen, show that this is actually a 0.2 loss. However, we did have to we had to buy an extra one item because of probability, but that would average out over time. So if you did if you bought like the 10 axes worth of items, this would it would average out. You know, it's the more items that you do, is what I'm trying to say, is the more likely you will get to that exact percentage increase of items. So the other thing is that we were really lazy in buying the charcoal, and we were lazy in the leathers, and we were lazy in the wood. So those are three areas which are really, really easy to just grab and save some cash. So in theory, you can be buying a lot of the materials and making these items, because you don't get a small amount of XP from these things. These are the big XP items that you can be using to level up your engineering skill. Let me just go and double check. I think it was like 1400, was it, for doing one of these star metal axes? I forget. Yeah, 1425. So this is like a decent high amount of XP. So you'll get a good value of XP for your money, basically. And essentially, what we've done is we're not here to make money. We're here to make engineering points. So as you can see, I've gone from, it was like level 110 right round to almost level 111 with just crafting that one item, which I can then pop onto the market and sell for, let's say we're breaking even on average. We're going to break even on that one. And yeah, so that's what I've been doing right now to save some money with the fact that I'm totally broke, and helping to level my engineering up. So I'm going to have to figure out a different way of doing this, because this is going to, the market will likely get flooded if this video gets a lot of views. So maybe don't share this video with anybody, because that's how we keep the views down. But yeah, so I've got some other things that I do as well, and I'm going to look at sharing those in future videos. This is not just the one sort of strategy that I've explored, which is half the reason why I've been willing to share this. But yeah, so don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you found this useful, and maybe hit that subscribe button so that you're notified when I put the next tip up onto the channel. So I will see you in the next one. Okay, so a little bit of bonus content for the people who have decided to stick around to the end of the video. So I just wanted to give this a little extra thought. Now, I was going to demonstrate this, but it seems like that the wealth transfer has again been disabled on my server, at least, and like Bifrost. So coin transfer disabled. That's really annoying. But basically, what I was going to add to this is that when you are buying from the trading post, if that's the route that you're going to take, then just buying from the sell orders straight away is going to be the most expensive way of doing it. Of course, if you put in a buy order, then you can potentially get a lot lower in price. It'll take a little bit longer to fulfill, but the buy orders and the sell orders do work. You have the impatient people who want to buy straight from the trading post. You have the impatient people who just want to turn a coin straight away and were willing to sell you the coins. And those are the people that you're hoping for to fulfill your buy orders. And now the other thing that I thought I would mention as well is with the star metal logging axe. This is your preference, right? So you can add on Azoth, and it will give you chances at additional perks, right? So if you want to put if you want to invest 45 into this, so for every 10 you'd be looking at 450. Now, the reason that you may want to consider this is 2 reasons. Now, if you're level 60 and you have easy access to Azoth, then brilliant. You know, just do a couple of outpost rush and refill your Azoth, make 10, do it again, so on and so forth. If you're under level 60, then you've got like a load of Azoth coming out of the wazoo because you're doing all this quest and everything. The benefit of doing this is that for the axes that get the perks on them, if you get like luck and yield perks on them, then you're going to be able to sell those for a lot more. So whereas the axe that I put on that was like the most base axe and I was still making a small profit, you can get one of those axes with those perks on and sell it for a heck of a lot more. So let me just quickly show you on here before I finish up this video, just so you can sort of see if I pick on the right thing. Oh my god, I'm panicking. God damn it! Star metal logging axe, right? So if you look at the highest prices on them, so 790. In fact, we can just go on to the perks actually. This will give us a reasonable thing. So if we were to say we wanted login luck and login yield on there, now these are all of them that are available. Now 95, this I'd say is completely underpriced. Right, so this is giving yield and luck. So whoever grabs that is going to grab an absolute bargain, because look at this, like 199. So you get login experience, login luck, and login yield on that one. That's a good one. But you know, the prices are astronomical. So 16% more resources and 6.7% luck, and that's 790. And now you don't always like use the highest pricing as like the benchmark. Maybe focus on this one, but even at like 150, somewhere between these two, then you're going to actually be getting good value, because bearing in mind we're selling the basic axes at so like I've got these two on for 250, and these have just got luck on them and yield, so these will eventually sell. They will eventually sell there, I think, in Everfall. You know, and I have to show you that they do sell. There we go. So they do sell. It's 150, 120, 159, 149, 149. They are selling for a lot more than the value of the materials that are going into them. So if you wanted to do this the lazy, easy way, then that's the way to do it. Otherwise, you can go out and gather the materials and just make yourself some bank. Just bear in mind that the more people that do this, the less profit it will be. So just kind of like think about this is not the strategy moving forward. Anyway, just wanted to sort of add that little bonus on there for the people who watch to the end of the video, and I will see you in the next one.